Hey guys, I'd like to help you tonight on your homework. If you're confused in today's lesson, don't worry, these problems aren't nearly as hard as they look. They just really combine two things that we've already done in this unit. If you remember, the first step to every factoring problem is to factor out the GCF, the greatest common factor. And these are how we factored really simple binomial problems like, 3x plus 9, for example. There's a nice binomial. All I do is I look at my two terms and I just determine what divides evenly into these, and I'm looking for the highest thing that does that. In this case, they don't share a variable, so I'm just going to get a number GCF, and the largest number that goes into both 3 and 9 is 3 itself. So I do that, and then I kind of anti-distribute is one way to look at it. I divide each term by 3. So 3x divided by 3 would just be x. 9 divided by 3 is just 3. And I factored this binomial, and I'm done. Well, we're going to kind of combine that, so kind of keep that in the back of your mind, with what we know about factoring trinomials, okay? When I'm given a really complicated trinomial like this, I can guess and check different things, 5x and x, and, 10 and 5, different factors of these first and last terms. But you have to remember, factor out the GCF. That's going to make your life easy. I can see that all of these numbers end in a 0 or 5. Which tells me they're all divisible by 5. I'm just going to divide all three terms by 5. 5x squared divided by 5 is just 1x squared. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 50 divided by 5 is 10. When I divide these things, this is what's left over. X squared plus 7x plus 10. And unlike this problem where you factored it out, you're done, and you could, redistribute to check your work, I can redistribute to check my work. I will get 5x squared, I will get 35x, and I will get 50, but I'm not finished. This is actually still factorable. And now we can factor it the good old way, factors of 10, that add to 7. These are just going to be 5 and 2. X plus 5. By x plus 2. Order is not important here. I could do 5 times x plus 2 times x plus 5. We do typically put the greatest common factor in front, but this is how you do it. Factor out the GCF, then factor what's left over. You should know how to do each of those things independently of each other. The question is, can you put those two steps together? Sometimes we'll factor out a GCF, and again, we'll get something that's not factorable, like x plus 3, and that's fine too. Just leave it like that. You're done. You've gotten it correct. Please let me know if you have any questions. Best of luck, guys. Thanks.